Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. I am doing a full-length video of my prayer journal. We're going to do a flip through. I'm going to show you guys all the things that are in it. I love this journal. I had somebody request this video, so that's why I'm doing it. I thought I did one, but it turns out it was just a short, and this journal needs longer than a minute for sure. I do want to apologize. I injured my fingernail pretty bad yesterday chopping up some vegetables. So yes, there is a giant band-aid gauze thing on my finger. I'm going to try not to show it much. But I thought wrapping it would be better than just showing you what I did. So just fair warning, if that's unappealing, I do apologize. Anyway, so here is my prayer journal. It is made from an empty snack box and an old pillowcase. And I just glued it on there and did some coffee dyeing, some stenciling, and some stamping. The cover is really simple, and that's how I wanted it to be for this prayer journal. I wanted it to be very simple, big enough to feel it with prayers, because that was the whole goal, is just documenting prayers, because I like to look back at what all God has done in my life and all the prayers that He's answered, and I tend to forget. There's no way I would be able to remember all the prayers that I've ever prayed unless I wrote them down. So that's why I do this. I am not doing this to show my prayers or to gloat or anything like that. I just wanted to show the journal itself. I'm not gonna go and show all my prayers and things like that. That's not what this is for. Anyway, I hope you enjoy it, and let's dive into it. All right, so it's a 4 signature book. I'll show you. Yeah, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I have ribbons to kind of help me remember where I'm at. Like I said, it's very simple. It's colorful. It's different than I normally do. But, yeah. So, just to... Actually, I'm going to use this. It's not completely full of prayers yet, so this won't be too difficult to do. Only like the first few pages have prayers in them. But I created this. It's just a piece of scrapbook paper. It was originally chipboard, and I just, to make it pretty, I just glued down different colored scrapbook paper that I had. And it's the board that sorry, I didn't mean to shake the table. So like, say I'm writing and there's something bulky, like, for example, like maybe that's too, I don't know. I don't have a good example because I haven't finished filling it yet. So anyway, this is for if it's difficult. Oh, so like this would be kind of difficult to write on because of that. So I would just lay this down and write. And that's what that's for. I've seen these in a lot of journals, so I was like, that's a good idea. So I'm going to use that to cover up my prayer so that it's not me showing my prayers. But anyway, here's a pocket full of tags and papers and things like that. All of them have prayers on them. I'm not going to pull them out. And then there's that prayer. There's another prayer. Here's a page that I did of Psalms 100 verse 5. For the Lord is good. His steadfast love endures forever. And I just love that page. Oh, it's so beautiful. There's another prayer. Here's a little envelope with another book that has prayers in it. Here's another prayer. More prayers. This one is actually a belly band tag. There's a prayer on some vellum. Here's an envelope with a prayer in it. Here is a pocket with some things in it. All of them have prayers on them. There's another prayer. Let me cover that up and show you this little booklet. It's a little booklet I made that has prayers on it. And this is why I haven't gotten any of the other pages, because I want to fill this little book up before I move forward. So that's where I'm at right now. Oops, I did not even... Sorry, you guys are getting to see my Band-Aid really good. It's actually several Band-Aids. Alright, so now there are no more prayers, so we don't have to use this anymore. Alright, there's a tag. Oh, just kidding, there's a prayer. Not a tag, it's a card. Some paper that I dyed with food coloring, and it turned into this pretty pink color. Here's another tag. This is an interesting tag that I made a while back. And I was like, it's cool, I'm gonna put it in there. So both have pockets that have a tag that come out. It's tight though. Vellum pockets. This one is a side pocket that comes out. And it's actually magnetic, so it comes out like that, and you can write on this. Some hymns, love it. This is a magnetic bookmark. That's really pretty. Pray more, worry less. Amen. Here is, I don't even remember. I think I just glued this down as, did I? Okay, so no. So it's a paper clipped guest check. But to decorate it, I glued an envelope down and turned it into a pocket. And the envelope actually opens. And it has some stuff in it. Something to write on. Something to write on. And then also a little tag. See if I can get this back under there. These are itty bitty paper clips that I got on Amazon, I believe. They work, they're just difficult. Here is, so I did some, what is this? This is textured paste. And I put some gold paint in it and made little texture marks. Here's a little pocket and a tag. More music paper, more of that food coloring paper. Here's the other side of that tag that I put something on. A poem, I believe. Here's another couple of tags. And this is just some pretty painted book page that I did. It's got the gold on, yeah, surely y'all can see the gold. But I just thought it was cute and put it in there. It's just for interest. Some vellum. I do plan on putting something here. I just haven't done it yet. And here is some ledger paper. It had this really pretty pink paper at the end of the ledger. I don't know why, but it was so pretty. So I was like, yes, I'm gonna use that. And here is a flip out writing spot. Some more of that paper. Some more vellum. This is a card. This is also food coloring. Another little flip out journaling spot. It's just a card with pretty butterflies. I was like, oh, that's so pretty. Oh, there's a little lace tab. Lots of journaling spots in this one because it's for my prayers. Here's a little flip out you can write on. I hope I'm in camera. And here's just a pocket that I did with mushrooms, some music paper. It's all pretty random. I just stuck things in here that I thought were pretty. The only theme was to just fill it with so much joy that I would want to write. Here's one of my mini envelopes with a tag that you can write on. I have a tutorial on how to do this if you guys are interested. This is just a vellum pocket that I made that has a couple of tags in it. There's some more of that chipboard. It's hard. And I'll just turn it into a tag. Oh, and this is ink. I stamped a bunch of random things on a piece of paper and made a master board out of it and cut it down into tags and things. Long time ago. Here's another little fabric tab. An envelope that I need to fill. This is the teacher ledger paper. I don't know why I didn't mention that before. I have seen it in other pages, but this is where that pink page was attached to. I just did like random things. Just things that made me happy. That was enjoyable. Here's one of my my cluster paper clips. I really enjoyed making that. Here's the ribbon I was talking about. I don't know why I didn't show it before now. I'm sorry. Here's the other side of that card with the boats. More vellum. Alright, on to the third signature. Here is a little book I made. The word blessed. More, I believe it's an encyclopedia page. So I did something here and I hated it. Oh, it just did not fit at all. So I do need to come back and put something there. I just haven't done it yet. You know, you get to work on other things and you forget about old projects. But I figured that when I start like actually filling it up more, I'll come back and do a little more decorating as I go. Mini envelope. Oh, actually no, I just glued those down. I thought it was a belly band, but it's not. It's just an interesting page. A mini envelope snippet. Here's another, actually I believe this is my first corner tuck. It has various things in it. Some interesting paper. Another card. Actually, it's probably more of like a postcard. And I printed the word grace and its definition in vellum. And it's also a hidden journaling spot. Let's see if I can get it back in there. Another tuck, corner tuck, tags, coffee dyed paper, simple scrapbook paper. Here's an envelope that I need to put something in, and a couple of tags. There's a prayer. So this is a digital that I have in my Shopify store. It's a library card, which I printed out on scrapbook paper, that had a nice backing on it. And it comes with 2 library cards and 2 pockets. One set has the rose and the other set has a plain pocket. I will link my store in the description if you would like that. And a little spot to journal on. More vellum. Lots of vellum in this journal. I'm not sure why I did that. Maybe because I intended on taping something down to it. I'm not sure. Here's a little pocket with just a journaling spot. Here's another pocket with like various little tidbits in it to journal on. And here's a butterfly postcard. The back part is actually a, is it? Maybe it isn't. Nope, just kidding. I thought it was a, why is there resistance? There we go. Here's another pocket with a mini envelope with actual things you can pull out and write on. I mean, they're small, so maybe like a favorite Bible verse or something like that. With tickets. Here's a fabric belly band, which is actually not a belly band. It's the vertical version of a belly band. Isn't the belly band this way? I don't know. Whatever it's called. You can stick something in there. Here is a corner tuck with a doily and a tag. Another one of my mini envelopes. Here is a pocket with different things in it. This piece of pretty scrapbook paper. And a card. Oh, and a giant tag. This is a, well, I want to say card, I think. Yeah. So, like, there's something in here. This is a stationery set that I have, that I found at a thrift store that's really old. So it has, like, little stationery cards and envelopes with it. And then it's also like a tuck for this tag. I wanted it just for that, really. And that beautiful flower. Another library card. This one was the first set that I did, and I didn't pay attention to the dimensions. And when I printed it, it was huge, and I was like, that's not gonna work. So, because it was just laying around, I was like, oh, I'm just gonna throw it in my book. And we can just use it. And then that's a little label that I made. Another magnetic bookmark. Food colored paper. Gold vellum, which, oh, I love this gold vellum. I found it at Hobby Lobby in the back, in the clearance section, where they were just basically giving paper and paper, just loads of scrapbook paper away. And there was a pack with vellum. And I was like, yes, please. Map. More vellum. I didn't realize I had so much vellum in this. And there you have it. That's the prayer journal. Not a whole lot of decorating. Like I said, I wanted it to be simple. I wanted lots of places to journal in. You know, it's mostly just tags and stuff like that. But I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you gather some type of inspiration from it and you make your own. And I will be sure to link my shop in the description if you guys want to go check out the library cards. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for watching. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you next time.